book it. Just so you know, I know this is like a posh theatre, but this is not a seated show. So I know I have a lot of ballads, but do feel free to stand up whenever you want. Come on, latecomers, where you been? I was on time. What's your excuse? I'm the most punctual person in the world. So if it says 8:15, it means 8 o'clock. So, everybody say hello to Eric. This is my piano player. Eric, say hello to everybody. Oh, I see some cowgirl hats over there. Hello. Oh, yeah. Are you here on a special occasion? Or are you just coming as rodeos? Is it your birthday? Heart, marriage. Oh shit, it's like shards. Shit. What does that say? Hang on. What does that say? Adele? It's me. But why are you wearing cowgirl hats? I thought I were at Beyonce's show. Been around everybody, I'm mute. No, you fail every time. That's the second or third time I've done the mute challenge and you always fail it here. Later I got you on like a bachelorette party or something like that. Talking of, do we have any special occasions here tonight? Happy 50th. Do we have any birthdays? Happy birthday, it's her 50th. Do we have any anniversaries here? A few. Do we have any bachelorette or bachelor parties here tonight? Do we have any divorce parties? Is there anyone here, probably mainly straight men, are there any straight men that have been dragged along against their will tonight? It's fine, I will not be offended. Don't worry about it, you will get laid tonight. I love making music, so don't be worried, we'll be here for a while. Do we have any Christmas presents here? Was there anyone that took us for Christmas? Well, Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. We can't really say that for many more days, can we? Because we're nearly in February. January is the longest month ever, isn't it? I can't believe we're still in it. It's crazy. Do we have any mothers and daughters, mothers and sons here tonight? Well, welcome. Welcome one and all. Thank you so much for coming and giving me your time on Saturday night. How many of you are excited about all the games tomorrow, all the NFL football games? Any teams, what's going on? So I don't really know much about NFL football, A, because I'm British, but also I just don't get it. But just so you know, I watch basketball every fucking day. But I've always been a fan of basketball. But I am a big ally in the NFL community, don't be worried. Because my partner, he's an agent, so I have to watch NFL games all the time. So I do understand the importance of tomorrow. I know that the 49ers are playing tonight. I know that the Chiefs are playing tonight. Eric doesn't know, he doesn't like football. So it's 49ers, it's the Chiefs, it's who are the other ones? I said 49ers, and there's two other teams. The Ravens. Detroit Lions, that's who I want to win! Shut up. I want the Detroit Lions to win, yes I do, because they haven't been in it for a very, very long time, have they? That's what Rich was telling me, yes. So I want the Detroit Lions to win, that's right. Couldn't even remember their name a minute ago, but that's who I want to win. Okay, well yeah, tomorrow's going to be great. We're going to have barbecue and stuff like that. So I hope whoever you support, I hope whoever your team is, I hope they get through. And then it's the Super Bowl here in like 2 weeks, right? Yeah! Very excited about Usher, are you? That was a bit shit. Very excited about Usher, aren't you? I'm hoping it goes old school R&B, I fucking die. I would die. I won't be going, but I went last year to watch Rihanna, but I realised it's all for TV, not really being there, I realised. Not because of Rihanna, I just mean I can't, all I see is like stick people running around, so I'd rather watch it on TV. Anyway, tonight is my 72nd show. And it's the end of my 36th weekend. We're really getting through them now. I have, it's 50 weekends in total and 100 shows in total, and so we really don't have that many left, and this really is the end. I know I've said that a couple of times, but this really is. This is the end, it really is. And I'm absolutely love doing these shows. It has been an absolute highlight, not only of my career, but also of my life, and I will miss it thoroughly when I'm no longer coming here every week. So thank you so much for coming and being here today. I truly appreciate it, so thank you so much. Now, are you ready to be dragged headfirst through your own emotional dirt? Are you ready? Now, obviously, there's a lot of slow, heartbreaking ballads, obviously. I do have a small handful of up-tempo songs, and I'm going to give them pretty much all to you all at once, okay? We'll get them out of the way, we'll be fake for a minute and pretend we're that kind of crowd, that kind of artist, but then we'll move on and be heartbroken together again. But I will make you laugh while I break your heart, and I will break your heart and then make you laugh. I will give you whiplash, you're going to be needing to like click your neck by the time you leave here tonight. The show starts tiny, and it starts in this sort of acoustic manner. And then it really is, you know, it's a grower and not a shower. But it's, I will say, this is a fantastic show, I will say. Without it, even though it's my show, as a music lover and fan, it's a great show. So I'm going to do a couple more piano ballads for you in this setup. And then, yeah, it will start to move around a little bit and stuff like that. Have any of you, how many of you, is this your first time coming to see this show? Repeat offenders. How many of you have been before? Well, that is the highest possible compliment. I'm so glad you wanted to come back again. So like I said a minute ago, welcome all of you. And for those that you haven't seen it, I think you'll like it. So, now I chat a lot of shit. Don't worry, I do sing more than I chat. I chat more at the beginning than I do everywhere else, just because A, it gets rid of my nerves, but also I like to get to know you a little bit and suss you out and see what kind of crowd you're going to be. So I have to lubricate my throat a lot because I chat so much shit that drives my throat out. So I'll take one more gulp and then I'm going to do another one for you. It's a bit of an oldie, so I'd love you to sing along with me. I mean, sing along with me all night. Have a big karaoke party. It's going to be great. Thank you very much. So the next song I'm going to do you is off of the same album that Turntables is off of. And this one was the first song that I wrote for 21. And I had no idea what to expect from my second record or myself. Really, I had no idea what kind of artist I really wanted to be yet. I was very lucky that I got the opportunity to go to Europe and come all the way here to America and stuff like that with my first record. And it was quite a long time that I was here. You know, I did a lot of like radio gigs and things like that. I remember one time we were in Buffalo and only one person turned up. All right, Buffalo. Only one person turned up and it was for the free pizza, it wasn't for me. You know, I went, so they playlisted Chasing Pavements and stuff like that. So it was all of these things that really helped not only, I guess, launch me here, but also still pay off to this day. But I was doing it for quite a long time, and I really fell in love with music in a very different way. I guess I became a sponge to lots of different types of music, and I really soaked it up without realising. I'd assumed I was always going to be a sort of indie girl playing guitar and stuff like that, but it wasn't written in the stars for me. It turned out I was much better lended to a piano. So when I got back to London after quite a long time, being away with 19, I had a random day off, which now I have days off all the time. I love it. 35, like watching crime documentaries and drinking red wine. That's what I love. On a Monday, on a Tuesday, on a Wednesday, on a Thursday, love it. But you know, being like 20, 21, after doing something every day and it always being music orientated, I was like, this day off don't work for me, I need to do something. So I went to the studio and I was ready to start writing again, but I had no idea what and how and you know why and things like that. And I went in not really expecting anything, but also hoping for the best. Don't really know how that fucking works. I'm a Taurus, so that's how I work. And I came out with this song, and I was astounded with myself. I was like, oh, she grew up too. Not only did she go to America, but she fucking grew up. Did she really? And you know, having been a sponge, like I just said, you know, I was just rinsing it out, and it started me on a journey that I'm still on, because as I wrote this song, you know, it was the very, very beginning of 21, which grew a pair of legs and ran around the world a few times on its own without me, and it changed my life forever. And I also realised at the time that I was about to go through, when I wrote this song as I left the studio, I realised I was about to go through my first real heartbreak. You know, like when you're like 14, it's your first boyfriend. Oh my God, my life's over, and you know, stuff like that. Bearing in mind, I'd already written an album about somebody else, you know, and I was like, I'm never gonna get married, never gonna settle down, all that, you know. And then I was like, oh, they were like, I don't remember their names anymore, like, you know. But I was like, it's true, I know. They really did me nothing in the end, didn't they? But with this one, I was like, our whole lives were intertwined. So I was like, what the fuck am I supposed to do if we're not together? You know, and it was my first true experience of that. And when you really have that first experience of losing somebody by choice, who is so important to you, it is very hard to breathe, you know. And so the album ended up being about that, and it feels only fitting that it went on to change my life because that whole experience did, hence me being able to write an album like 21. But you know, I still got the last laugh, thank God. It's like in an argument when you get the last word in. I always have the last word, thank God. I'm terrible in arguments though, I don't listen, I just do that. I'm getting better now, but I'm getting older though. But anyway, so for this song, I'm going to meet the girls, so please give a massive round of applause to Lauren, Amanda and Katie. Come on out, girls. Okay, very nice nail polish, Katie. Very nice, bright pink. Okay, this is Take It All. Lovely, I can see you all sparkling. You've already made an effort. Thank you so much. We are twinning, a lot of us. Now that I can see you all properly, it's time for my lottery seat. So, Paul, darling, please can you bring out the tombola? There we go. So, inside of my tombola is every single seat on the top balcony. I know when it started, you never know, it might be your lucky day. And I'm going to pick one out.
I wonder if those are the people.
Although I feel like I've seen a couple, you know, they're filmed now, just latecomers. I thought there were a few empty seats. Okay, so I'm going to call out one seat number, and you can bring one person down with you, so 2 people total, to come down here towards the front and be a guest for us tonight. Now, please notice I said you can bring one person, which means 2 of you, so if you're in a group, that is not my problem, you need to stop. So if you're here in like a big party in a big group, let's hope you love each other enough where it won't matter. If you like choose your favourite and stuff like that. If you're a parent that is here with 2 children, for example. I understand, I mean I don't, I would absolutely leave my child at home. I guarantee all of my fans are very nice people, they're very trustworthy. You can absolutely leave them here with one of them, I know. Why? But if you can't come down for whatever reason, if you can't resolve it, just let me know and I'll pick out another seat. So we've got block 404. Isn't that you guys bang? Row C, C for chatty. I was about to say a really rude British swear word. Seat 411. Row C, 411. Is it you, sir? Is it you in the purple? Is it really? Everybody's so suave about it. You're so calm. You're a fucking vibe. I can't wait to talk to you. It'll be funny, I can always tell. He's definitely not going to be quiet. Oh, who's he bringing with him? I'm excited. No, come on down, yeah, go find someone. Take your time, take your time. I can always tell when someone's going to be like, sometimes people don't want to talk to me because they're nervous. They must like me, otherwise what they need. Maybe just don't want to talk to me. You'll be a vibe, I can tell. Okay, let me have another sip of my water. I'm going to give you 2 more up tempos in a row. I know, I'll do my best, but you know, like I said, I do prefer crying, but you know, I'll try to be a hot girl for a minute. So do we have anyone here who has an ex-boyfriend or an ex-girlfriend that they don't like? Okay, well this one is for all of them. This is Send My Love to you. Just at the time. I love that so many of you stood up for that service. That's a little one, thank you. That movie in the middle 8 in the bridge. Every time I must have sung that song over 1,000 times, and every time I think I'm in a movie, you know. So it's like as I start walking close to the mark. You know when you listen to music and you're walking down the street and you think you're in a music video. Nick Carey, so that's all right. love it. Right, now it's the time for my favourite part of my show, which is a bit embarrassing because it has nothing to do with music or singing. It is time for my t-shirt guns. So inside of here is a signed t-shirt, a handwritten note, and $50 to go and buy yourself another t-shirt, or a drink, or a treat. Now I won't be shooting the floor, you'll see how powerful this is, and we're in America and you will most likely sue me. You'll see how powerful this is when I start shooting it. So I'm aiming for the balconies. This is a very small room to be doing this in, but it's too much fun to not have done. So here we go, I'm aiming for the top balcony first. One last one. If you're near a child, give it to the child. An obvious disclaimer, but some people they're not smart enough to know, please do not email me. Okay, middle balcony, you ready? Oh, it made it. Who got it? Who got it? Are you okay? Did someone get it? Hello? Oh, there we go, right in the back, lovely. Okay, I've got two more. They're on the other side of the stage. Now, even though I'm not aiming at the floor, sometimes I do miss my shot, right? So don't snooze, otherwise you might lose. If it falls down from my bad shot, I might be able to catch it. One time there was someone that leapt over the barriers like they were an Olympic hurdler or something like that. It was crazy. Okay, here we go. Back row, you ready? Oh, nice one. Oh my God, hit you in the face. Are you okay? You got me in the face when you got it. Okay, great. Okay, here we go. One more through the back here. I missed floor. I'm sorry, middle balcony. It's hard. I don't know if it's physics or something to do with the curve in the room. I wasn't great at science. I'm sorry. Who got that one? Who got that one? Why are you calling me over? I'm obviously not going to come over. Why are you calling me over? What's going on? I know, another game of charades. Are you waving at me or telling me to... What are you doing? Someone got it over there. Oh, you got it? Is that what you're telling me? Oh, thank goodness. Okay. I thought you were telling me to come over. I was like, why would I do that? I'm working, guys. I know it might not seem like it, but I am. You know, I'm actually going to bring my tea with me because it's very dry in Vegas, isn't it? But I don't remember it being dry this time last year. Obviously, very dry. But it's cold, so I'm surprised that it's so dry. But my throat is dry as a foot. Now, let me say hello to my new friends from upstairs. Now, sir, did I call out your seat number?
Yes.
Okay, what's your name? Hello, Brandon. And who are you here with tonight? Adrian. And how do you guys know each other? You don't know each other. I told you who I was to talk to. Who are you here with, Brandon? You're here by yourself. And who are you here with? Got 4 tickets. One of your girlfriends couldn't come. Oh, hang on a minute. So one of your girlfriends couldn't come, so you sold it to Brandon. Okay. So did you meet online? Did you meet in outside? Where did you meet? You met. How did you sell him a ticket in the seats? Oh, StubHub. Sorry. So was that an app transfer? Okay, so you met a little bit on StubHub, and then you ended up sitting next to each other. And then you bought 4 tickets. So who are the other 2? What are their names? Danette and Gail. Are those 2 seats there empty? Danette and Gail, there's 2 seats down here. Can you make sure that they can come down and sit in those 2 seats there? Find the nearest attendant, and they will bring you down, and there's 2 seats right there, okay? Okay, so I know. Told you it was going to be good. I could always spot them. You know, eagle-eyed. Brandon, where are you from? Whereabouts in Texas? San Antonio, Texas. Do we have anyone else? Brandon, you are a hit tonight. You absolutely are. And where are you from, my love? Ontario, Canada. There is only an Ontario in Canada. Or is an Ontario in America as well. There's one in America. I guess we're best friends already. And I take it your girlfriend. How do you know your girlfriend? It's kindergarten. Wow. And what about your other friends?
Kindergarten.
Lovely. But they're from Ontario, Canada. Sorry, I can't say Ontario. Are you in Vegas on your own, or have you got friends out there? By yourself. Oh, lovely. When did you get into town? When are you here until? Why did you come here? What else have you done? It's food. So you had no plan of coming to this show? But you had no plan of coming to this show, it all just fell into place. Oh, you were hoping to be able to come. So you came to Vegas without a ticket, hoping... Can I ask how much you bought the ticket for? It has nothing to do with me. Oh my God, it's like, it has nothing to do with me on StubHub. That's secondary market. You don't have to tell me if you don't want to.
Tell her! Tell her!
My forte is off counting, I have no idea what that means, but I feel very embarrassed. That's fucking ridiculous.
Oh!
How long are you, when did you and your girlfriends get here? When are you guys here until? Nice, what are you going to do tomorrow? You did? Oh, I love that. All right, well, it's so nice to meet you both. I can't wait to wave at the girls once they're down here. I'm going to dedicate this next song to the both of you. It's more the gesture than the sentiment, obviously. It's a very sad story. And you two are very joyful, so I love you. But thank you so much. And I'm so obsessed. I love you both so much. Thank you so much for coming and being rays of sunshine. Take us to church, Eric. Pull it really tight. Pull it really tight. Yeah, pull it really tight, otherwise it will look like a stranger dish. You see, it's not very big, I'm sorry. Happy birthday. Oh, I love the chicks. Thank you so much.
Oh, gotcha.
So normally what I do is I have another microphone, a special microphone that's not mine. Oh, I like the jazzy sandals. Very, very nice. And I pick people and I spot them the minute I come on stage and stuff like that. And I want to talk to them the whole time, and I tend to ask them what's their name, where they come from. Oh, look at this sparkle aisle, lovely jubbly. And I asked them what one of their favourite memories from when they were younger is. Hello, I love you too. Oh, hello, Dr. Simi, thank you so much. I haven't really been doing it for a while because... Hello, everybody Because I don't know if you've noticed, but everyone's fucking sick. Has everyone noticed that everybody has the lurgy and has the germs? And it doesn't mean that I don't love you, it just means I don't want to get sick right now because I have 9 more weekends left to do after this. And I do miss chatting to people, I really do. There was one guy that caught my eye yesterday, he looked very chic, he started talking to me and I broke my rule. So I did a lot of vitamin C and echinacea last night after the show, just to make sure. But like I just said, I normally ask them what one of their favourite memories is. And it's very fun responses normally. Sometimes people don't know what to say at all. Often it's family and grandparents and bikes and pets. Sometimes for the repeat offenders that come to these shows a lot, they have literally been waiting their whole lives to tell me their favourite memory from when they were young. And it can go a bit deep sometimes. But I've been trying to give a different memory. Is there any water here? Sorry. Fucking Vegas. I mean, it is the desert, I know. Just spit it all on my face. So I've been trying to give a different memory of mine every night. Just getting pretty fucking boring, 72 shows in, I can't lie. It's quite hard to remember 72 happy memories. I did have a happy childhood, but you know, I'm a lot of, you know, I'm a pessimist and I am an empath and I'm more miserable than I am happy. That's just the way it is. But I don't want to give bad memories. Sorry, my family's very noisy. But tomorrow is 16 years since my first album came out. And I don't remember, like I remember 21 coming out. That feels like it could be 5 years ago. 19 feels like it could be 20, but it is nearly 20 years ago. But I do remember it being the most exciting sort of period of my life because I just finished the British equivalent of senior year. And I started getting loads of messages on MySpace. Do you remember MySpace? I'm a MySpace artist. I don't know how many of you know that, but that's how I got my break. So, I don't know how people go. But the day I finished senior year, I started getting, instant messages. I guess that's what they're called now on MySpace. I got them from Virgin Records and from XL Recordings. Now, obviously, I went on to sign with XL Recordings, but Virgin blew my mind because the Spice Girls were signed. But they didn't want me enough, and XL ended up getting me. But there actually wasn't a bidding war or anything, which is crazy because, I don't know, it's just funny. But anyway, I'm not saying I deserved it, it was just, basically what I'm trying to say to you is I couldn't believe my fucking luck. I was like, oh my God. And I enjoyed it so much, and I couldn't believe it, and I certainly never ever thought that I would be standing here 16 years later in Vegas, being able to do whatever I want in my career. It's so rare, and I know I'm so lucky with that, and I am very scary and intimidating, so no one's ever going to tell me I can't do something. But I've always been like that. I've been like that since I was a child. But yeah, I remember being 19, running around London like a loose cannon, not taking anything seriously. I remember I cancelled lots of things because I've got FOMO of missing out in London, or my boyfriend couldn't get time off work to travel with me. And I'd be like, I just won't go, it's fine. Who the fuck did I think I was? And then I remember a bit of a turning point where I guess it's sort of when I sort of broke America, was that people were taking me seriously, and I'd never taken myself seriously. So from the beginning of writing 21, I've never ever cancelled anything because I can't be bothered to do something or anything like that. And I've thoroughly enjoyed 16 years as a recording artist. And I still can't believe my fucking luck. Anyway, and on that note, this is when we were young. Going through a heartbreak at the moment. Doesn't it feel like the end of the world? It feels like you're never going to get better, but I promise you will. I really, really promise. It's so interesting that every time I sing that song, I get transported to a different time in my life. It could be from the moment that I was writing it about, to one that might have happened before, to the few that have happened since. And I remember being so heartbroken and thinking it was never gonna be over. And then one day you just wake up and you're absolutely fine. You only learn to love again once you're in love again. So just soak it all up and be still and don't avoid it for those that are avoiding it. I've got a couple of friends that are really heartbroken at the moment. Sit with it, don't ignore it, learn from it, and you'll move on because they are waiting out there for you, I promise. Anyway, listen, thank you so much for coming all the way to Vegas. I'm sure that you've had other things going on before it, after it, around it, whatever, but I just appreciate it so much. I know it's such a big ask. I know that the majority of you here tonight do not live within driving distance, I know that. And it's aeroplane tickets, it's hotels, it's childcare, it's time off work, it's pet care even, it's the food, it's all fucking ridiculous. But I appreciate it so much. This room has given me such a security that I needed to be ready to do whatever it is I'm going to do next. Maybe one day, I just don't think I'm going to write an album for quite some time, but next time I do, I'll come to wherever it is that you live next time I release an album. But yeah, I'm going to miss this so much. I really, 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 really do love this show. Are you ready for a couple more songs?
Yes.
I've got one more up-tempo, my last up-tempo for you, and then I have one more ballad with rhythm, okay? Let's get our final steps in tonight. Have a wonderful Saturday night and a lovely Sunday, and good luck to all the NFL fans out there.